It's Ask a Lawyer with the only lawyer in the Twin Cities that pops bottles with the Tony Fly Morning Show.
It.
Morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
Morning, Ryan.
Ryan Pasiga. Anytime we have legal issues here on the show,
Which happens.
that's the right. That's the dude.
Oh, he got me off.
So, you been busy? What's
Yeah,
been
I've
going
been
on?
busy. Just finished a 2-week attempted murder trial.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Fun. What an exciting life you
That
live.
was a really, really fun trial.
Did you get him off?
Yeah, not guilty on every single count.
That's my lawyer right there,
Ryan
boy.
Pasiga.
Between me and you.
Yeah.
Did he really
he
do
do
it?
it? Did he
I
do it?
really believed in his innocence.
Okay.
He was
I
defending
bet
himself
you
and his
did,
brother.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick for the people who aren't watching us right now. Just
Yeah.
wink if you really thought he did it. No,
I
nothing.
believe this guy.
Yes.
I believe this guy.
Stone
Right there.
face. Look at him.
He didn't do it.
Good morning, Ed. What's happening?
Man, it's another day.
Okay, well, here you are with Ryan Pasiga. What's your question for Ask a Lawyer on the Fly Show?
About 10 years ago or so, I was arrested on a murder one charge. The case was subsequently dropped in court, and it was all supposed to be expunged. I did a background check and found that I still have that arrest for that felony arrest
Sure.
on my record. How do I get it off?
Yeah, you got a petition for the expungement. Apparently, they told you it would be expunged, but they didn't do it, so you're going to need to petition for the expungement in the county where you were charged. And if you need
Does that
help,
make any difference that it was out of state?
yeah, you got to do it in the state, in the county of the state where you were charged.
So, dude, you were up on murder charges. What was that all about? Well, give me some details on that.
I got into a bar fight and knocked the dude down. He cracked his head open. His buddies threw him in a vehicle, drove off, didn't realize that he was actually bleeding on his brain and died.
Oh, man. And you went to court, and they said that they were going to pull it off your record. It just never happened.
Yeah, I went in for murder one charges. They dropped the murder one charges down to manslaughter charges. They dropped the case altogether because of evidence and direction and everything else. It just, didn't happen the way that they said it did, and
All right, so that
they said it'll be dismissed and dropped and expunged. And I went and did a background check on myself just to keep up, like everybody should. And
right. So this guy, his life can get better.
It can.
He's
Yeah.
good.
What state did it happen in?
Virginia.
Okay, yeah, I'd call a lawyer in Virginia in the county where it happened and tell them you need this expunged. You'll have to pay them to do it, but it's well worth it to keep that off of your record when you're looking for jobs.
All right. If you have any criminal question, 651-989-4B96. You do.
Yeah, well, it's not for me. It's for a friend of mine. So a friend of mine.
I hear that a lot, Danny.
A friend.
Trust me, it's not for me.
What did your friend do?
You guys know me better than that. So a friend of mine refused to blow, which apparently is an automatic DUI.
I wouldn't take her out again.
Hey, everybody. Hey. Oh, everybody.
Lawyer turned comedian. Okay, so a friend of mine
Yeah.
refused to blow, which became an automatic DUI. Well, that got taken off, and it got knocked down to something. However, when looking up insurance to try to switch insurance companies, it still comes up as a DUI/refusal to blow.
That's right.
What do you have to do?
Here's what happens. There's two sides of a DWI. There's the criminal side of the DWI where you're dealing with probation and fines and maybe jail. And then there's what's called the implied consent side, which is your driving record and your driving privileges. You only get 30 days from the date of the DWI to fight those driving privileges being revoked whenever you get your notice of revocation. Sometimes it's a little longer if it's a urine or blood test. But on a refusal case, you get 30 days to challenge that on your driving side. If you don't do that, even if you beat your whole criminal case,
Because they dropped all the or they dropped them all down.
then you're still stuck with the DWI and the refusal on your driving record, and they never tell you about that.
So there's no way to get it off.
No, it's too late.
Ooh.
So that's why people, when they get a DWI, they got to call a lawyer right away because the judge doesn't have to tell you about that implied consent side, and the prosecutor doesn't have to tell you, the courts won't tell you, nobody will tell you that.
So going back, she can't say, well, they dropped the charges. It's going to stay on the driving record.
It's on there no matter what.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.